welcome and thank you everyone. And those of you who never met me before, my name is Ila. I am a global sales director based in Sydney, Australia. And I am being joined by my amazing colleagues today, Amanda, Emily, and Em, our Australia expert panel. And the topic today is all about our latest information in terms of language, vocational, as well as pathway programs. And our highlight is Australia and especially how we evolve our class deliveries, as well as how we connect with our student body during pandemic. As you can imagine, as you are also experiencing quite often during the COVID pandemic, we are having to engage with our students all of a sudden online. So we have been evolving how we actually teach our classes and how we support our students using various technology. And you'll be very excited to find out what that is. And before we begin, I would also like to inform you today's recording will be shared to you in the next couple of days via email. And you can always leave your questions and comment in the chat box that you are already doing so that we can have a more of an interactive conversation today. And let's now get started. The first topic we are going to talk about is all things ELICOS. And let me introduce my beautiful colleague, Emily Kim, who we have been working together for the last, I think, almost 5 years. And Emily has been looking after Asian markets for ILSC Education Group Australia. And Emily, let's get started and let me pass my microphone to you.
Thanks, Ila. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the webinar today. My name is Emily Kim. I'm a Sales and Marketing Manager at ILSC Education Group. Today, I'd like to give you an update on our ELICOS programs and highlight our simulcast classes and introducing our new e-services and new online application form. So currently we are offering morning and evening classes face-to-face at the moment. And the morning class is from 8:30 a.m. until 1 p.m. and evening class is from 5:30 until 9:30 p.m. Most of the general English and EAP classes will be offering face-to-face. However, due to current lockdown in Sydney and Melbourne and Adelaide, we are offering face-to-face classes in Brisbane only. And we will resume our face-to-face class once the current restrictions are lifted. And our face-to-face afternoon class is temporarily closed until the borders will be reopened. However, we have online class in the afternoon from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which means that the students can join this class from overseas or even if they are located in regional areas in Australia. And we have many offshore pathway students who are studying our EAP online since they can earn some time while they're studying, waiting for the borders to be reopened. And our orientation is usually at 10 a.m. at school every Monday. And until further notice, it will be online, unfortunately, except Brisbane. And the orientation for the online class is at 10:30 a.m. and usually our team will send out the orientation information a week before the intake, so students can complete their level test and before they start the classes. So next slide. And our test preparation courses such as an Ielts, Cambridge classes will be simulcasted with online and face-to-face classes. So I'd like to show you the example of these simulcast classes. So as you can see, most of our general English and EAP will be offering face-to-face, but other test preparation courses like will be simulcasted. So for example, in the morning, our IELTS classes will be conducted from Melbourne. So our Melbourne students can join the class face-to-face. And Thursday, Friday, we have IELTS skills class from Brisbane. So our Melbourne students can join online, and Brisbane students can study face-to-face. So yeah, so we are doing a lot of simulcast classes. So I believe that offering simulcast classes made us provide more authentic experience and enhanced quality, flexible learning, and increased engagement to our students. So we are receiving very positive feedback on this from our students and agents. And I believe that many of you already seen the video, but I'm just including the link for the video so you can have a look at the video later on. Also, I'd like to highlight how to use our e-services through on My ILSC and My Graystone College app. So next slide, please. So I would like to show you a short video to tell you about the My ILSC and My Graystone app and some of the great features available to you. So let's take a look at the video first. I think it's on mute, Ila.
Video to tell you about the Hi there, my name's Marco and I work in the Student Services Department at ILSC Greystone College Australia. This is a short explanation video to tell you about the My ILSC and My Graystone apps and some of the great features available to you as a student. If you haven't yet downloaded the app or logged into your free Microsoft 365 account, please go back and watch the explanation videos that were included in the email you received from the school. Today, we're going to learn about the e-services feature, which allows students to conveniently submit a variety of requests directly on a mobile device. So take a look at an example. Meet Stefan. He's a Graystone College business student, and he studies on Mondays and Tuesdays each week. He also has a part-time job at a restaurant. Recently, his shift changed to Mondays and Tuesdays, which now conflicts with his study schedule. So what does he do? Using the app, Stefan would like to see if he can change his timetable, so he submits his request directly to the college. He chooses e-services from the menu, enters the details about his request, and clicks submit. The school will now review his request and tell him if he's been approved. There's no need to call the school to speak with someone, or wait in a long queue at the campus. With e-services, and depending on your program, you can also lodge a request for campus transfers, program change requests, class change requests, vacation requests, and more. To use e-services, make sure you download the My Graystone or My ILSC app and log into your free Microsoft 365 student account. And best of luck with your studies!
Thank you so much, Ila.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I hope this video helps you to understand how our e-service works. So also students can check their attendance through this app and study progress, school activities through our app. So I believe that this is very convenient and helpful for our busy and hardworking students and agents as well. So we'd like to utilize this service more with our students. So if we go to the next slide. So as the video explains already, we are basically capturing students' requests digitally through our apps. So we'll assist their requests. So students don't need to fill out the forms and send them through to us. Simply, they can request this through our apps, mobile apps. So basically, we are going paperless. So if we go to the next slide, I can show you what's included in the service. So as we already explained in the video, students can download our My ILSC and My Graystone mobile app and log into Microsoft 365 account, then request for timetable, program and class changes, campus transfer, holiday and document requests. So they don't need to come to school or call us or contact their agents to request any changes. So this is very convenient and simple. So it will be really, really helpful for you, all of you and students as well. And if you go to the next slide, I also would like to introduce our new online application form that we recently launched. So, so we have new ILSC and Graystone new online application form now. So we are going more paperless. So the new online forms allow you to enter your agency details right in the application along with all the relevant study info for your students. So once you make your location and program selection, requests will transmit directly to the right contact at ILSC and Greystone College, and they will get back to you shortly. So I have included the link to the online application forms in the presentation file, so you can take a look at that more later on once you get the presentation file later on. So next, our sales and marketing manager, Amanda, will update you with the recent changes with our vet programs. Amanda?
Thank you, Emily. Once again, thanks everyone for joining us today. For those who don't know me, my name is Amanda, and I'm responsible for the Latin America market here in Australia. And again, it's a pleasure to have you all. So we're going to talk a little bit about the updates for Graystone College Australia. You all know that recently we've been to some changes, right, in Australia in regards to a few courses. So we're quickly going to go through those. And if you guys have any questions, please put it on the chat box so we can help you with. So the most important update from today in regards to Graystone College is that Graystone will continue simulcast delivery through to 2022, which means that until the end of next year, students will have the online option. We still have a few courses that we are offering into a hybrid solution, which means that students can go into campus and they can be part of the class with a teacher in campus. But the right thing to assume is that all courses will be online. There's only a few options that we do have into the hybrid option at the moment. The new qualifications, the qualifications that we are offering at Graystone College Australia at the moment goes from Certificate 2 all the way to Advanced Diploma. But one big change is the introduction of the Certificate 2 in Workplace Skills. This is a brand new course that ILSC never had in the portfolio before. So this is replacing the Certificate 2 in Business and that we used to have before. And one important thing to remind you all, this course is a long-term duration course. It's not a short term as before. It's not a 6-month course. It's a 1-year course. Same as all the other full certificates and diplomas that we are offering at the moment. The terms and schedules, they have changed. So now we do have 4 blocks of 4 weeks each, which means that we have longer programs, longer breaks, and no cluster units. We used to have some units where students would have to study 2 units at the same time, not anymore. So now we have 4 weeks for session 1, 4 weeks for session 2, and 4 weeks for session 3, which means 3 different subjects, and then they go straight into their break. They will know their break dates since the day that they received the letter of confirmation from ILSC. All those breaks, they're not changeable. So students can program themselves within the breaks that we send them from day 1. This is the great news that we have about Graystone College with the new products that we have at the moment, because we have a double diploma that we can offer for our students free of charge completely. So the new scope of subjects from the Certificate for Business combined with the new scope of subjects from the Diploma of Leadership and Management, it results into a full Diploma of Business. That doesn't mean that the students will have to undertake the Diploma of Business again. It means that the subjects that we chose to be part of the program of the Certificate for Business and the Diploma of Leadership and Management, it gives the student the opportunity to receive a 3rd diploma absolutely for free without any extra studies or any extra costs. So if you guys do have students interested into those programs, and if you have any questions, let us know. But it's pretty simple. The subjects from the Diploma of Business are already integrated into those 2 courses that the students will do before. So that means that it's a free diploma after 2 of the courses that we have.
Amazing.
We do have, on the other hand, some specialization courses. So these courses are short duration ones. So what does this mean? I do receive these questions every single day. So in all of the courses that we have at the moment, as I mentioned before, from certificate to diploma, those are all long duration courses. But we still have students that they just want to undertake half a year program, either because they only are interested in those specific subjects, or maybe because after that they want to go into one of our pathway providers and they do need some specific subjects before they join into a master's or a bachelor or any course that they may be. So those specialization courses that we have at the moment, those are fragments from the full diplomas or certificates that the students can also take with us. So let's just take one example here from the certificate of business. So we do have a specialization for 6 to 7 months that is the business essential. So students will only undertake those essential business subjects, and once they finish it, they receive a statement of attainment testing every single subject that they studied with us, and they can move into their next path on the academic plan that they have. Or after those 6 months, they decided that they really want the full certificate for in business, because that might be a prerequisite for something in the future. Maybe they change their mind. It's not a problem. They can also re-enroll with us for another 6 months and do the subjects from the rest of the certificate for in business. And once they finish, they have this full certificate to bring it with them. So specialization courses, once again, are just specific subjects from which one of our courses. Those are fragments from the full courses that students can actually take for 6 to 7 months. Here is just some ideas of the courses that we have that we've just talked about it, but it's usually half of the units. So students will do 6 units from one of those courses, and then at the end, they get the statement of attainment from that specialization course. Last but not least, we've just revamped and relaunched our Graystone College website. So if you guys haven't had a chance just yet, please, once you finish this presentation, you guys go in there and check our new website, because there you will find every single information that you need from the Greystone College courses here in Australia. So greystonecollege.com.au, you can download the one-pagers. Even though those documents have 2 pages, we still call them one-pagers. But you will see every single information that you need to help students to understand better the courses. So you will have the academic calendar, you will have class examples, you will have the explanation of each one of the subjects that will help the student understand better if he's really interested in undertaking that course, or if that's exactly what he needs to study for a future path in his academic plan, or even to help on writing the intention letter when students have to do the letters to immigration to apply for their visas. These also help them on understanding the course 100% and putting into words what they will study in the future with ILSC and Greystone College. Thanks a lot, everyone, for your time for me to explain a little bit about Graystone. And now I'll introduce you M, one of our colleagues as well, based in Thailand, and he will talk a little bit about Pathway Program. Hi, M.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Amanda, for your lovely introduction to me. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself a little bit. My name is M. Supachai. I am the sales manager for Thailand, and I'm supporting Vietnam and other Southeast Asia countries as well. So please feel welcome to contact me if you are in the region and to answer your inquiries. All right, so to begin with the presentation about this part, so I would like to present you about our pathway program, or we call it University Pathway programs, that we are so proud of, that because we have so amazing program that we have. For the pathway program, the student will study the academic English at ILSC, in Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, or Adelaide, and then or even online. So for our so why the student need to choose our pathway program? First of all, we allow access to the biggest global network of partners across Australia, especially, and has a strong academic reputation, and we provide a comprehensive support to our students. Okay, next one, please. All right. So in terms of our partners institutions, so we are not just only partner with the government institutions, but we also do have the partner with the private schools or colleges as well. So for the government, or we call it TAFE. So for TAFE, so our student can do the pathway to Kangan Institute in Melbourne, or Melbourne Polytechnics, or TAFE New South Wales in New South Wales, of course, TAFE Queensland, TAFE South Australia in Adelaide, or TAFE Tasmania and William Angus in Melbourne and Sydney as well. So yes, this is just a sample of the TAFE partners that the student can study with us. And besides of the TAFE, so yeah, once again, the student can study with us and to the private providers as well. And this is just an idea that the popular study area that our students are mostly interested in. So this is a hospitality and cookery courses. So the student can go directly from us to Academia International in Melbourne and Brisbane, or AHTS, Blue Mountain, Crown College International, Evolution Hospitality Institute, Le Cordon Bleu, QTHC in Sydney and Adelaide, or the Hotel School and William Blue. And in another area that our students are mostly interested in, so it's about the aged care and childhood education. So we do partner with the For Life College, Kirana Colleges, TMG College Australia, or Soy and Soy Education. As well, not just only the TAFE or the colleges. So our student can also go directly from ILSC to our partner university as well. The first one is CQU University and Flinders University, Southern Cross University, Torrens University, University of New England, University of Southern Queensland, and University of Wollongong. So in terms about the terms and conditions in order to get into into each university or each courses, so please feel welcome to contact us and we will give you more advice about that particular inquiry. All right, and this is about our Graystone students that our diploma or advanced diploma students after they finish the program with us, so they can go transfer the credits or units to our partner university as well. For example, COAS or CQ University, Griffith University, Southern Cross University, and Torrens University. So this is a very great opportunity for our students from Greystone College, which is the student will save more cost in terms of the tuition fee studying with at Greystone, and then transfer the credit to our partner university to achieve the bachelor degree there. All right, and this is about the pathway program from us. So if you have any questions, so please feel welcome to let us know, or maybe leave the questions on the chat box.
Thank you so much, Em. Looks like we have a few questions with regards to our Pathway program. So maybe Em or one of you, Amanda or Emily, can answer those questions. So let me read it for all of us. The question from Natapon. She graduated bachelor degree in Chinese language from China and just needed to study in English for speaking and communication. What program would be suitable? And she wants to contact M.
Yeah,
That's
so
good.
actually I am typing the message to her or him.
That's lovely.
Yeah,
Oh,
that they can
fantastic.
email to me directly, and
Yeah,
then I
sure.
will
So
answer you the answer.
yeah, in this case, what type of programs would we recommend to her? Maybe
So
MEP or M can answer this question.
yeah, I just need to study English in speak. All right. So actually, for me, I would recommend you to study the English communication programs with us. Yeah. So actually, it depends on the level that you have at the moment. You can take our online placement test, and we call it Polar test. So you can contact our agents in Thailand or in Australia that you are convenient to contact with, and to get the test link. And then within 24 hours, so you will know the result of your test. And later on, so we can advise you on the study plan if you may have the ultimate goal of your study.
That's great. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Em. And do we have any more questions about maybe pathway programs? If not, I actually happen to receive a couple of questions actually when we actually send out invitation on this specific webinar series. So we can maybe try to answer some of those pre-received questions for all of us to learn a little bit more about ILSC and Graystone College program. Let me take a look at the questions that we received earlier. Sorry, just want to find out where the file was. Okay, so it is again things to do with the pathway program. Does the student need to have the IELTS result to study our pathway program?
Yeah, thank you so much, Ila, for this question. And I think this is very good for the agent and the student as well. So actually, in order to apply for the pathway program or studying the academic English, if the student doesn't have the IELTS result, so yeah, again, so the student can take our online placement test or Polar test. And if the student have the valid IELTS score, so yeah, that would be great as well. So we can assess the IELTS result and into our ILSC level.
That's great.
So the answer is yeah, yes, and not necessary for the IELTS. Yeah, sorry.
That's great. Fantastic. That's pretty clear. And maybe this question is maybe related to Emily, our ELI course expert, or could be MU too as well. Do ILSC have EAP classes, English for academic purposes classes available at all the campuses in Australia?
Yeah.
Yes, so we do.
Mm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, the answer is
Yeah.
you
So,
answered
yes.
already. Yeah, so we do
Yes.
offer the EAP classes at all campuses.
That's fantastic. And maybe something that is related to this as well, probably from a couple of our maybe students, prospective students that are probably not in our city. If I am living in regional areas of Australia, not in Adelaide, Brisbane, not in big cities, can I still study IELTS with you?
Yeah, definitely. We have a lot of students who live in Perth, like Geelong, Wollongong, Sunshine Coast, or overseas and willing to learn remotely. Since we are offering simulcast classes, and students can access these classes 100% online. So 100%, yeah, you can join our online IELTS class.
That's brilliant, fantastic. And more questions with regards to e-services. So is the e-service available for students who are outside of Australia?
Yeah, 100%. So all of our ILSC and Graystone College students can download our mobile app. Doesn't matter where they are. They can access all the information and the request for the changes or documents. Doesn't matter where they are, regardless of their locations, even if they're outside of Australia.
As long as we have mobile phone and
Yeah,
maybe
internet.
or maybe computer. That's
Wi-Fi.
great. We are living in very, very exciting world at the moment. I've got just one more question, this time to Amanda, our Graystone College expert. So can students use a previous English certificate to study at Graystone College?
Sure, we do have lots of students that they undertook English here in Australia with other providers, or sometimes they do have an IELTS or a Cambridge certificate, and that's also acceptable. So once the students send the application form to our admissions team, they have to send together through their agents, of course, the English certificate, and our team will do the validation of that, and the students can be enrolled with us 100%.
That's great. So all the answers were yes. So ILSC and Greystone College Australia can make everything possible for all of you, our wonderful network of agents and students. So I think maybe that's it for in terms of all the questions.
I think
So
Chongdi Imocha has raised her hand. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you for double checking it, Emily. So let's take a look. I actually am not finding the
Yeah,
question
Chongdi.
from anybody. It might be. I think she
Yeah,
also
I think
did it
yeah, I think
before.
she's
Maybe I'm not
Oh,
sure.
she did.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know, when we use computer or mobile phone, it can happen with the Zoom
Yeah.
setting. So thank you for being very proactive, Chungdi. It's great that you are listening to us. Fantastic. So once again, thank you very much for all of you to actively participate in our conversation today, all things Australia, ILSC and Graystone College program. And thank you also for our Australian sales and marketing expert. And hopefully we are all keeping each other safe and once again balancing our life. And I look forward to connecting with you again through another exciting topic of ILSC webinar series. And you can always review our latest and also past webinar series on our website. And from there, you can also look at lots of different training videos. Sometimes some videos are also available in your own language as well. So we've got lots of different ways to connect with all of you. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. Until then, take care and stay safe. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Lovely
so
to see you
much.
all. Bye-bye.
Bye.